That IRL casino?
Yeah, IRL. It's sick.
Okay.
Oh, hey, hi, hello, welcome on in. Where we worry about Ian's gambling problems with a real life casino. We're gonna go around the room, introduce who we've been playing as, and we'll go
Don't do
ahead.
me like that, man. It's not a problem. I'm just not allowed to go to casinos by myself.
We'll go ahead and start with Justin because Warren's not
I
here.
am Justin. I'll be playing Domenico Gelani, and I am the retainer, valet, fixer for one Riley.
What clan are you part of?
That's it's none of your fucking business, okay?
Audience, I'm
How
sorry.
dare you ask my consigliere, whatever the word is,
How would you not be able to
what clan they're
pronounce it?
from? Because Ian, the player, is dumb.
Wait, Riley's not? Next up, we have Hannah.
Different kind.
Oh my goodness. Hello, I'm Hannah. I will stop all the drama right here, and I am playing Charlie the Zimitzi.
Didn't you make
Or
someone
I'll
into
start
a
the
chair?
drama, but I'm stopping it now. And what?
What?
No. That's a game. I'm talking about right now.
Next up, we have Rob.
Hi everyone, I'm Rob. Tonight I'm going to be playing Vincent de la Sombra, and I have to say, I'm very, very happy that Bruce, you finally hot mic'd yourself instead of the rest of us.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I even have to do it to myself so you guys don't feel like I'm bullying you too much.
It's not the same. You get to pick what you say when you hot mic yourself.
Oh no. Next up, we have Lennon.
The rich get richer.
Hello, I'm Lennon. I'll be playing Kenneth the Nosferatu, and there's a cat dangerously close to my computer right now, so
Hell yeah.
let's hope nothing gets knocked off a table.
Damn vegans, am I right, chat? Next up, we have Ian.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'm playing Riley, the Toreador, who's very pretty and dumb in a lot of ways, but glad to be here. Thanks for having me. Long time listener, first time caller.
Also, as a disclaimer, I wasn't talking about actual vegans, but vegan in term of the game itself.
Can't alienate the vegan market there, Bruce.
That's what I'm saying. Not in my 2026. Last we left off, we decided to try to go to the Grove and see if this building was for sale. Upon having a conversation with the manager, who then called the owner, you guys were able to meet with a familiar Miss Chen, who was a employee of the Spider. And Miss Chen had made mention that obviously it is possible that this building is for sale for the right price, but also holds a very dear place in their heart, them being the Spider. So, all that being said, prices were being negotiated and chatter was happening. Mrs. Chen had stepped out of the room at this point, and giving you guys some time to discuss what your guys' thoughts were. So we will go ahead and pick up here on where you guys want to go ahead and go. If there's any questions, comments, concerns you guys would like to field in character.
Yeah. And once she's gone, like once Miss Chen's out of the room. What's up?
I was just singing a song. You're good.
Oh, my bad. I got worried and like double checked my mic and all that kind of stuff. But once Mrs. Chen's out of the room, gonna give her a couple seconds. I kind of look around and go, I like it. Now the question is, now understanding who owns it, do I like it enough to tussle with that? Options, thoughts, feelings, concerns? And for the newly initiated of us, The guy who owns this spot is he runs Deep Sabat, so
We should probably leave the building.
Yeah, it feels like a tough offer to say yes to.
Association with that sort of individual would be dangerous to your reputation.
valid. I appreciate the counsel.
I mean, it is a glorious space, and
Ah, it's beautiful.
much
But
could be done with it. It's just, I do fear for the primary clientele that you're attempting to attract. That sort of association could be detrimental. But,
that's
of course, if this is your choice, this is where we'll go.
but this is why you're here to help shed some light on maybe some angles that aren't being thought of. So I appreciate it. Friends? Romans? Other beings?
I mean, yeah, we should go talk about this elsewhere. We can do that. We could go where we
I
just came
agree.
from.
Could go where we just came from. Yeah, I mean, for some reason, that feels more private than this place does, right? I'm not the only one feeling that.
Yeah, definitely seems more our vibe.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I'm good to roll out. Um, Dom, what's the polite way to see ourselves out of this? Just like thanks, but no thanks. We'll be in touch. Never
We
mind.
we should allow Miss Chin to speak with her benefactor, and once they present, if they are interested in pursuing a partnership, um, we'll have to tell them we'll work up the details, and we just make the details ridiculously not in their favor, so they'll reject our offer.
Okay. Just not so ridiculous that maybe he comes back and hangs us from the ceiling and laughs while he throws stuff at us.
This is a possibility.
This guy
Yes.
is, yeah, this guy's terrifying.
To be fair, I think that might be more about how he treats his staff as opposed to random other individuals. For us, he might just kill us.
Yeah. I feel like that'd be the lucky end of the stick with that guy. Um, yeah, the more we say this, the more I think yeah, not here. We're not something lying with dogs and fleas.
It sounds like it might be a case of
Means something to him. So we call it like a good faith profit split. So that way he can still be sentimentally involved in the building, but we can still run like we have the lion's share of that, you know what I mean? But that's just spitballing.
my primary concern is you are going to find yourself when the doors open with an abundance of enemies, ones that will want to shake your hand while they stab you in the back. If it's easy enough to find his association with this, you've given them all the ammo they need to topple you right out of the Succubus Club. Some of the people who will come here are high up in the Camarilla, and they do not like any sort of association with that particular group. Finding out that you're connected to them after they handed you the keys might mean your friends become your enemies overnight.
No, that makes sense. Cool.
There's ways to spin it, of course, but they're treacherous, to say the least.
So, are we doing this here, or are we going over there, back to
should-
the other place?
We
I
should go over there.
Let's at the
think
very
we
least
should
get
maybe
outside.
call Chin and Miss Chin and allow her to know that we'll be in touch.
Yes. Okay, cool. Then I'll Was there a way to? Do we have her number? Is there a way to?
There's a
signal her
phone up
back?
here. I believe probably if you called the front, like you pick it up, I think it goes right to the bar. And you could probably ask for what was his name? Ratface or Ratfink or the little guy. What was his name?
Rascal, the manager.
Rascal. There we
Rascal.
go. You could probably ask for Rascal and he could pass the message on.
Yeah. Then yep, I'll do that. Call down to the bar.
You hear the loud, bassy music take over, through the intercom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we're the folks up in the suite that wanted to buy the manager a drink. Is it possible? Is he still around? Can we talk to him?
Yeah. Are you looking for the manager or the owner?
Preferably the owner if possible.
Yeah, definitely. She is still here. I will send her your way.
Thank you so much. Much appreciated.
And a few moments later, Miss Chen returns back in.
Before she comes back in, can I don't know if Vincent will get the hint, but I'm gonna like try to motion to Vincent of like, hey, can we head over to the other place type of thing.
He'll nod back and follow where you go.
Right. And then I would just say as I'm leaving, like, hey, we'll meet you over there. I just wanted to catch up with that other person who randomly stopped me. But I would like to have somebody with me.
Cool. Do your thing. Make good choices.
Always.
If you need us, call her.
Yeah, I was gonna.
When Miss Chen enters, well, isn't someone the eager beaver?
Well, we've discussed briefly, and I believe our best course of action at this point is to allow kind of both parties some time to truly think it over and not make something of a rash decision. If this is something that you would need to talk over with your employer, then I would assume so. Then please do. Um, and then we will do the same and kind of get our affairs ready to go. And if you're interested, then we'll present our side and go from there. Is that amenable?
Indeed, it is.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for
It
hospitality
may
and time.
be a little bit of time. There's lots
Oh,
of irons in the
absolutely.
fire right now. You understand, of course.
Completely understand. And again, thank you so much for hospitality and time. We really do appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Excellent. Well, we will be
I
on our.
did
Yes.
want to present you with a small gift.
Oh, well, thank you.
It comes from his private reserves.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I will receive it. What is it? Is it a body?
No, it's a bottle.
Is it a baby?
A bottle.
Okay.
A baby bottle?
Yeah.
Only the best.
Yeah. And to help celebrate your new status, enjoy. Child. Owning a business is like being a parent.
The vintage.
Oof. But thank you so much. This is very generous.
Drink it in good health.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. But we will be on our way. And I believe, should you need us, you know how to get a hold of us, correct?
Even if I don't, I'll find it.
I wish that didn't sound so terrifying.
If it was being said by someone else, it'd be much more terrifying.
Oh, 100%. That's why I'm happy it's you.
It was good to see you again, Riley.
It was
Don't be a
great.
stranger.
Oh, and I would say the same to you once our doors open.
I'll be on the guest list.
See why not?
Will color me excited.
Absolutely. Been
I look
nothing but
forward to your grand opening then.
you've been nothing but beautiful to all of us, so of course.
Well, you know, beauty must reflect beauty.
Oh, one is a mirror.
Have a good evening, Riley.
You as well. Especially leaves. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway,
I'm not. I'm terrified. What's in that?
yeah, same. It's probably a bomb.
But we can't leave it.
Oh no, we're taking it with us, but we'll figure it out. It'd be rude to go. Keep your bomb booze. Your booze bomb.
Would it? Would it be rude?
Hi, this is from his reserve. Hmm.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking that. If
I
it
want
really
that
is,
shit.
if it really is something amazing, then what the fuck? I gave you a gift and you left it. If it is a bomb, what the fuck? Why'd you leave a bomb in my building?
That bomb was meant for you.
Yeah. Do you know who gave us this bomb? It was probably crafted lovingly.
Either way, it's probably worth regifting.
Yes. Cool. Well, then I'll kind of motion to the others in there. So, shall we?
Certainly.
Excellent. And head up and leave. Back to the Egyptian room. Yeah.
Okay, you head
Going places.
you head back to the Egyptian room. Is there anything you guys would like to do prior to arrival at said location?
My
Well, I
guess is that
think-
Charlie and I are doing a
Yeah,
walk
Charlie
and
and
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, Charlie would be like walking fast out of there because she's assuming she doesn't have a lot of time.
It
So as
definitely
we
takes
head up,
Vincent a moment, and then he like jogs and catches up.
we like get out the door, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to spitfire really fast here because I'm assuming we don't got a lot of time. But we can walk while we talk, right? You're good with that?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Is this actually
Um,
about your new admirer or something else?
I mean, it's both, you know,
Okay,
business, pleasure, all the same thing, right?
sure.
Something
Now
like that.
you're learning.
Anyway. So as we're like walking, I'm just gonna bring up the fact of I'll just like talk to Vincent about kind of what went down. I want to know Vincent's side of what happened. That the story that I can't remember like exactly all that Charlie remembers, but that what Riley had told Charlie about Eva and the staking and all of that.
Oh, certainly. We were at Julian's house, and we were discussing what to do about the fact that the city had become rather inhospitable. Simon was there and was borderline needing to go to the hospital just from being outside for a short while. And while we were there, myself and Marlo received a summons, like with a capital S, from Death. It was like nobody showed up and handed us a letter. It was a compulsion that we needed to appear immediately. So we went downtown. It was a battle. I don't know how else to describe it. There were bodies of tons of people. There were guns and terrifying supernatural individuals all over the place. He does like stop and look around, like, "Am I on camera?" before he says that stuff. And then he goes, and then we went below, and Death was with Riley's mentor. And he had indicated that the favor that Marlo and I owed to him was to be paid to her instead. She asked us to execute with flares to light them on fire, Eva, as well as a couple of other individuals. And frankly, I think that I was annoyed at being set up to take the fall for her and for him. And instead, I took the stakes out and let them have a fighting chance of doing things on their own. Afterwards, I lit a flare on fire, and most of the older folks ran away. I'm honestly surprised that we didn't run away, given what had happened with the incendiary bullets. But Most of the older folks fled, and then we walked out a different exit since it didn't seem safe to go out how we'd got in. From there, folks went their separate ways. I believe that one of the women that was staked was a gangrel who Riley's mentor later killed, Abigail later killed. She claims that it was in self-defense. I don't know one way or the other, but the timing was interesting.
Okay. I guess I have a little bit of doubt on some, not really like your story, just like both stories lining up in a sense. But I don't know. To me, it I've known Riley for a while, and like I really want to trust them and do this club, but it's a little strange to me that all of a sudden he got these keys, or they got these keys.
I believe that this was an arrangement that they had been working on prior to the events of the evening. And the hope is that we'll all treat it as if this was a separate initiative that Abigail was pursuing, and that it didn't seem worth letting other potential investments go up in smoke because one of her plans had fallen through.
Okay.
I don't believe that Riley has any intention to do anything against us, and
Like
they're
you don't think they were involved, like
no,
from
no,
their
no.
okay.
And I think that they're fully aware how manipulative that woman is. Uh,
Okay.
this is more a question of accepting a dangerous deal in order to get some advancement, in my opinion.
No, that totally makes sense. I just wanted, like, again, I love Riley. I do, and I want to trust them, and I want to trust everybody here. But I feel like just kind of knowing some of the people around, it's hard to know every little bit. So,
To be certain, I think that we've collectively made a commitment to be trustworthy towards each other, but it was not too many nights ago that I was literally forced to go and be involved in something that I'd have preferred to have never seen. So,
right.
and I think
Yeah.
that you know that people of certain persuasions can say jump, and people simply do.
Yeah. Which is cool, but also not cool. So, we'll just leave it at that.
It's, you use the powers for, at the very least, your own good.
Which then sometimes turns into not other people's good, but you know, I guess that's how the game is played. Learning as we go.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that we've been made to believe that influence in this area is sort of a zero-sum game. That if you're going to gain, then somebody else must lose. But I don't know enough about the rules to understand if that's really true.
Yeah, I don't either. Which is why I feel like we kind of just, in a sense, have to go along with the club, wherever it may be. I think
Well,
that's the only start.
I'll tell you the same thing that I told Marlo about this is going to give us a little bit of clout and a very public face, which is going to mean that if somebody is going to come for us, that we more or less know where they'll go. There's an advantage to that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, anyway, thanks for getting my hint and for having a quick
Yeah, of course.
conversation.
Of course. Um, I know that that night was interesting for you as well. Did you want to discuss that?
I mean, it's not really much to discuss. Things
It seems
happen.
as though your blood has given you a bit of a reputation with the things that were crawling around below the ground.
Yeah, I I don't know. It's hard to like think about it and to explain it all of kind of everything that went down. I didn't really know how to say no, and felt like I had to do something. I probably could have done it in a better way. I guess that's just something Kenneth and I will just have to talk about at some point.
Sure. You're learning. And I think that you and I are somewhat unique in our group in being in groups that don't have the advantage of being able to learn from others, which means that we tend to make different kinds of mistakes. Not more, just different.
Yeah.
Well, I won't push. It seems like that was a trying time, and I know that you have things that you want to discuss with Kenneth, but if you ever want to talk about that, I do think that we have that in common.
I really appreciate that. I do. Yeah, it was definitely yeah, a different night, and I needed a couple of nights just to think about things, and I don't know, just kind of figure it out who I am.
I think that if Riley were going through something like that, that they would probably recommend finding somewhere to dance or something and do something exciting and then get your mind off of it for a little bit while you process.
Yeah, they definitely would, which I've done before, and sometimes it's great, and sometimes can be a little bit regrettable, but most of the time great.
Yeah. Well, I think we're pretty much there. So I don't know how I like Terre Haute. It's very small.
Yeah, definitely different vibes. As I'm saying that, I'm going to be texting. I cannot remember her name now. Which is bad because I'm the one that made it up at one point. So that was like over a year ago. So.
Are you talking about one
Jane?
Jane Foster?
Thank you. I'm like, it starts with a J, but I keep thinking Jordan, and that is not right.
Let
R.I.P.
it be known. Let it be known that Charlie never forgets a bitch. Uh,
No, she definitely forgot.
Definitely. I would just shoot her a text and say, "You still around?"
A few moments go by, and it's like, yeah, I'm still at the Egyptian room if you're still around.
I'm assuming at that point we would be walking in.
There is a very long line that you would have to get through first, unless you try to
I guess we'll wait for Riley.
circumvent the line. Okay.
At least I would wait for Riley. I don't know what Vincent would do, but
Vincent is persuasive, but not that kind of persuasive. I think he would very much give off a vibe of go to the back of the line. Actually, keep walking. Don't stop at the back of the line. Go home.
Actually, this is terrible. Let's go back to Indy.
let's go back to Indy.
Okay. Both of you, please go ahead and roll wits and awareness for me, please. The DC is 2. You don't have to if you don't want to, but if you can, and if you're interested, please feel free to.
Messy crit 6.
Messy crit. Messy crit. It's so good. Would you like the willpower out of it?
Hell no.
That's what you know what? Good on you. Good on you.
I need that willpower for whatever comes next.
For other things.
Maybe.
Allegedly. Perfect. I love that for us. Let's go to this page. This will be fun, interactive. Both of you guys succeed. But as you go into listening, you both hear these two definitely seemingly to be college age individuals talking about alchemy of different types and trying to like the line is loud enough where they're having a hushed conversation. It's more of like a stage whisper, but trying to discuss a new recipe that they are trying. And one thing really picks up on both of your guys' ears as they talk about different types of blood that is required for their recipe. And
Does
not
it
like
seem
A, B
yeah.
positive or anything like that, but more of like the emotion that is behind the blood.
Do they use words like sanguine, choleric?
Phlegmatic,
Yeah.
those decorative words. And upon hearing this, Vincent, you are sort of just encapsulated in the moment where they very visibly tell that you are actively listening in on their conversation.
I guess I don't bother to try to hide it either. I think he's just like standing there watching, like, and then what?
And then what happened? They definitely sort of hush the conversation upon realizing that maybe they aren't quite alone in having this conversation as they thought they may have been. Um, and sort of quietly just like stop the conversation and look forward.
Glance over at Charlie, glance back to them. Somewhat more quietly. Did you hear any of that?
Yeah, I definitely did.
Seems like an interesting conversation. Something we might want to be a part of?
Here?
No, but soon.
Yeah.
I guess Vincent's gonna just turn back to paying attention to the pair. You mentioned college students, as in like, I guess what makes them stand out as college students and just instead of just younger people.
Um, Sort of like the way they're dressing, and you do see each one of them is sort of wearing some Indiana State gear on them. So if they are not in college, they're fresh alumni from like a bachelor's degree.
I guess I would want to let them turn and look away and take my phone out and just snap a quick picture of the pair. Not like, but like trying to be somewhat, clandestine about it.
Some type of in the ruse of it, as it were.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll. Dex plus subterfuge.
Oh, we gonna rouse about that.
I will also allow. Oh, what is that one for breaking into places?
Larceny.
Larceny. I will allow larceny since you're trying to do it like with the sleight of hand. I will allow that as another option if it is better than your subterfuge.
Not even remotely.
I figured it wouldn't be, but I figured I would at least throw the offer out.
Yeah, no. Difficulty?
Difficulty is only 3 for this. They are definitely keeping an eye on you.
3.
3. All right. You are able to snap. Did you roll your technology test, by the way, to see if
I
your
had done
camera?
that earlier to see if I could pull up the map, but I'll do it again.
Perfect.
I'm gonna rouse about that as well. This is a bad time to have that fail.
I love it. My body is so ready.
5. So did it.
Yeah, you nailed it.
It's one of the very few pictures that he's actually been able to take lately.
Yes. Okay. You are able to snag the photo.
I'm gonna wait until at the very least the line is moving along. If not, when the rest of the group shows up.
Yeah, it definitely is very slow. You're like by the time the rest of the group ends up showing up, you've maybe moved like 3 or 4 steps forward. So like more or less like 2 or 3 groups have gone into the club. By time the rest of your coterie pops up, and the line is still growing behind you as you guys are getting closer to roughly about 2 a.m. at this point. As there's still people behind you that are new in line, and also people that are still continuing forward. But Riley and the rest of the second baseman have arrived on the scene.
Hell yeah. And walking down the line of people with a very like, it must suck to wait in line kind of attitude and air.
I'll stop and look at Charlie and Vincent. You come with us.
Oh, we're so special. Yeah. I'm just gonna duck
Special
and
man.
get out of line.
I am gonna pause as we link up with them and say, so there were a pair of folks over there who were not so quietly discussing some things that they probably shouldn't be discussing.
I'm gonna look at them, like directly at them, like no subtlety, just looking at them.
Don't make things so awkward.
Bold move.
Oh no, there's a play here.
I'll
I'm gonna leave.
I'll walk up and just kind of whisper in your ear while staring at them too. I'm not saying anything of consequence. I'm just like, yeah,
Yep.
definitely those guys over there. Yeah.
Mhm. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna. Tom, can you pull them out of line and bring them with us? If they want a reason, tell them I think they're cute.
I'll just kind of walk over. Gentlemen, it's
Yes.
your lucky night. Do you want to wait in line all night, or you want to get in the club?
Yeah, no. If I'm happy to, let's go.
Real quick,
Yeah.
where do you sit on the sexual spectrum? It's an important question. Don't want surprises later.
One quickly responds with yes, and the other one
Bam.
is
You I like.
I mean, I have
Better chicken dinner.
a preference on men.
Perfect. Come with me.
They're both thin.
I mean, I literally like yanked them out of line, and I'm kind of shoving them like they're food towards Riley.
They both attach to you quickly.
To who? To Dom?
No, to Riley.
Oh, hell
Like
yeah.
they flank your sides.
Good. There's-
I'll say behind them, I'll be like, your one job is to be pretty, gentlemen.
Let me explain how this is going to work, y'all. You're here. Actually, I'm going to save that for a minute.
Okay.
We'll talk about that.
You head back into the Egyptian room. Charlie, you do see someone familiar to you. As you do see Jane sort of sitting by herself in the same chase that she was laying in before. You guys do notice those
I'll
of
head
you
over there.
Ooh. Those of you who did clock him or them before, Prince Brink and his date are no longer in the facility that you're able to see.
Interesting. As Charlie's leaving, I want to, like, very nicely kind of grab her hand a little bit and just go, hey, make good choices. This is this is a place to make bad choices, but make some good ones.
Okay, I'll take that into context. But I usually do, so we'll be good. You be
I
good.
trust you. I trust you.
I'm gonna walk backwards.
Have fun.
Mhm.
Only
I
kissing.
trust you too. Um,
Interesting.
That's lame.
I-
Okay, bye.
I told
Like,
her
roll
I
my
thought
eyes.
you'd suggest exhilarating and distracting, given everything going on, and it seems like maybe that's the choice.
I worry what exhilarating and distracting may mean to her at this point. Not that I don't trust her, just we're in public.
We don't have to stay
That's a fair
there.
concern.
I hate wow. Wow. I'm gonna look at the two on my arms and just go, I mean, we don't.
Very excited looks creep across their face.
I knew it. Hussies, all of them.
So where are
Riley,
you
what do
guys
you
heading?
think are the odds that we could get a room again?
Yes, I was going to talk to whoever I would need to about getting a spot.
It seems for that level of privacy, you would need to talk to the owner once again.
Damn. All right. Is she available?
Would you like to go up
Or
and check?
is there a way that I can put in like a request
You
with
could
somebody?
definitely ask one of the servers and or bartenders.
I think I'll start there because that feels a whole lot less presumptuous than just knocking on somebody's office door.
One of the servers walks up and looks at you.
Hey, we were here a little earlier this evening and we had a little private room. Is that possible to get back into one of those?
And sort of nods her head up towards the um, manager's office or owner's office.
And is the owner in currently?
Just a silent nod.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. And I will slip a 20 into their pocket.
They take it out and hand it back to you.
But just kind of like,
I'll take the money from them. Just kind of pocket it like for
If
later.
Riley looked away, one of us will take it.
like it's one of those like I get it. I'm trying to do something cool, but I fine. Like I'm not mad.
Um,
But yeah, then I'll head back up towards. Just be like, I gotta go talk to the owner of the establishment about getting into a spot again. But I'll be back very shortly. Y'all meander.
Sure. Is there anything you need me to do while you're otherwise engaged?
Keep an eye on these two, and I'll shrug them off, shrug the line boys off, and like kind of push them towards Dom.
uh,
Yes, that's certainly. I can certainly do that for you.
It's okay. He just looks scary. He's a sweetheart.
Incorrect.
Yeah, he's terrifying. Please be nice to him. Okay, bye. I'm gonna head upstairs.
They sort of look at each other like, what is
What the fuck did we
happening?
just get ourselves into?
Damn it,
Just
Kyle, this is
as
the
an
last
aside to
time.
Kenneth, like, I like how quickly that became not me
Me too. Yeah. So what are we doing here?
talking, and maybe talking about something that we weren't expecting to.
Kenneth, have you ever been to an orgy before?
Nope.
Right about this time, Riley, you apply at the top, ascend to the top of the stairs.
Sorry,
Oh.
maybe also not talking.
Welcome to hanging out with a Toreador.
Sometimes we're talking, sometimes we're not. Sometimes we're talking and not.
And I'm getting the sense that Riley's in a not talking kind of mode.
Well, it's fun.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You know what? There will be words, and it's when spoken to.
Riley, you ascend to the top of the stairs where you see the windows on the office are currently blacked out, similar how they were prior to, and the door is shut.
Then I will. Is there like a? Can I politics this just to double check that I'm not being a bastard? You know what? Never mind. The door's locked. I'm walking away.
It's not locked. It's
windows
shut.
Or the windows are private. We're not doing this. I'll check back later.
And you do know that the entirety of the time that you were here, even in the previous times, and every time you've been into the Egyptian room before, they have been that way. You're not sure if this room can change.
Okay. Then you know what? Let's do that. I'll knock politely.
Yes.
Just wondering if you had a minute. It's Riley.
Please, come in, but be discreet.
Wouldn't expect anything other. Then open the door just barely enough for myself to be able to get in, close it nicely.
As you see a individual sort of down on knees, head bowed before her.
Like, is it that kind of night all over the place? Damn.
As she sort of one moment, Riley. As she, like, without like breaking eye contact with you, wraps her hand around his neck. You just hear a single pop as he just falls limp in her arms, and a single twist, and the head is removed from the spinal column.
I don't know if there's a way that I can't not physically, like, even just maybe flinch a little bit, but I'm going to do my best to not, be rude about it.
Yeah. Wits
So
and
you're not gonna be
composure.
like, "God damn!"
Wits and composure.
Yeah, that's not like a, the fuck are you doing kind of thing.
Wits composure DC 3.
What's composure? Not terrible dice pool.
That's a shame. I really want this to go poorly.
Just hear from the bottom floor. So fuck.
I'm willpower in that for sure.
You're breaking Vincent's heart every time you open your mouth with this roll.
I'm sorry, but
It's all right.
Holy
Wow, what a
critical
willpower
success.
yeah,
Rob could never.
I could never.
we are so okay at the moment. Like,
as the body rapidly begins to decompose.
just kind of keep as blank of a expression as I can. Like, it's no big deal. That's just a thing we do. That's just a thing that happens. Like, that's the vibes here.
Sorry,
Not at
they
all. I'm
were
the one in...
No, you're fine. They were trash that decided to walk in when they owed me a couple hundred.
Whew. That is bold. Um, but I don't want to take too much of your time. Um, I was curious to know if there was a more direct route of securing privacy in here or discretion in here. I asked down below and somebody directed me to you.
When you mean discretion in here, are you referring to this particular room or the establishment as a
The
whole?
establishment. I'm not trying to make any sort of assumptions of your office or anything like
Oh,
that.
I mean, you could use the office if you're welcome being accompanied, but if you need your own personal space, then someone of your status, Riley, is more than welcome to take any room as long as I have openings.
And as much as I appreciate that, I don't want to kind of impose on anything or take it, more so take advantage of anything given. So, again, this just absolutely thank you so much. But that's what was needed. I will find a spot and enjoy the evening.
Perfect. And if you see any cattle that are amongst your liking, please feel free to consume as you like.
I might have gotten a step ahead of myself, but thank you. And it was definitely going to be a ask forgiveness kind of moment. There was one that just looked too good. So,
While I can understand that, Riley, and your newfound status, I would warn that that sort of thinking inside of my establishment is the similar ask for forgiveness that this individual came in for.
yes, ma'am. And it was meant more of a joke than anything else, but I hear you completely.
Good, because I'd hate to see your head added to the wall.
I would hate for it to be there. And with a small, like, little bit of a bow, just like, thank you very much. And
As she sort of like touches the wall behind her, and
mhm.
seemingly hidden from plain visibility, as she sort of touches what seemed to be like a open space on the wall, a assortment of heads inside of these glass boxes on a shelf appear.
Damn.
And she takes an open box and places the head that she removed inside, close the box, put back on shelf.
Well, damn. Yeah, threat received. No.
Was that out loud? Okay.
No.
And she's like, I appreciate your discretion, Riley. You see, the Sabbat care very little of what the cattle and, very frankly, other members of our larger scale society really think. They have their little play pretend to keep themselves in line, but if you ask me, the cattle need to be reminded who really runs this world.
That makes all the sense. And honestly, it's none of my business, so why share it?
Just making sure that you see our differences in political views.
Absolutely, and that's something to be respected. And honestly, the difference, I say, is to be respected and celebrated. It's the differences that show us kind of where we stand and how we can move forward as a society.
I've never met a anarch, I believe what you call yourselves, to be so supportive of the Sabbat.
The idea was to be away from the overall tyrannical overreach that was the tower. Then why would I shame or look down at anything that lives outside of that, looking for nothing more than a freedom of self-expression?
Say,
If we were to talk about my specific views on the whole thing, yes, we would have differences. However, not my business, not mine to share. As long as we're all safe, then do what you do.
Maybe your barons have a thing to learn from you, Riley.
I wouldn't be so bold as to say that yet, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
Well, if I had my choice, they would all be added to the collection. As they let their cattle contain them.
Well, I must be getting back to my company that I have with me. You are, as always, a gracious host, and I appreciate you to no end. But you have a lovely evening.
Beverages for you and yours in your private meeting, or is everyone satiated?
I believe we are satiated, but should we need, I will. Is there a way to ascertain from your staff?
No, I mean, as if they are individuals who find themselves to enjoy a bag or two, then yes. But if they need something more on tap, feel free to grab any of the pigs down below and grab them and bring them to your location.
Grab with what suits fancy.
You have my blessing this time.
Well, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. And I'll kind of back out nicely. Again, only opening the door as wide as it takes for me to be able to get through it, close it very gingerly, and I'm heading back downstairs. Yet again, oh my god, what the fuck? So I'll go find everybody. Good news. We got a room. And I'll put my arms out, like not like for a hug or anything, but just like, okay, you can come back.
Each one sort of wrap their arms around yours.
Kenneth, do you have a preference? Anyone in the room?
Oh, I'm good. I'm not hungry.
Kenneth. It's gonna be awkward if you're the only person not partaking.
Don't
You
bullshit-
know, I have
bullshit
a
again.
I have a fancy for parking lots. I can go out to one of those again.
But we want you to be a part of the fun.
It would be challenging to get back in.
That's a fair point.
Want me to pin a note to your lapel that says, "Hi, I'm friends with Riley.
I'll
Let me in,
I'll
please."
surprise you. I'll surprise you. Don't worry.
All right.
Vincent, any preferences?
I
We
was
have-
honestly hoping that Riley would share.
And I'll
There's
look
plenty
between
to go around. I'll point to the place.
I'll
I know,
look
but
between the
I have an
two
interest.
and wink a little bit. Like, I'm
I've
sure that could be
seen
arranged.
that sort of twinkle in certain people's eyes before. I don't know if there's going to be enough left to go around.
And the two individuals sort of look at the situation.
Just gonna give Riley a significant look.
And like, I do have obvious predator, so like I have shark's eyes and my fangs are gleaming.
I love this so much. This is terrible.
Hey, what is this episode called again?
Oh, you're right. Purchases and deeds.
Yo.
Oh, no.
I'll
There's gonna be
just
some
I'll just
deeds.
grab an assortment for the table.
Tom, I believe before we get to there, we should maybe conduct business.
Oh, okay.
If that's, unless you are
It's
quite
perfect.
offended.
No. Oh no. No, I thought we were coming here for entertainment, but if you'd
Oh,
like to continue with business, it's not a problem.
We were until something was brought to my attention.
Understood. Gentlemen, I'm going to have to ask you to stay close. We'll be around to get you shortly.
Oh no. They are the business.
Oh, gotcha. Perfect. Your business
uh,
and pleasure.
So, but all of this is, mind you, is with all of my awe and beauty and ingenue and everything.
You name it, it's on.
I'm not asking for a role. I'm merely understanding that this is happening.
Like, I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying my hardest to counteract obvious predator with what I have. So they're like, that guy's terrifying. They're hot.
You're
I'm with you.
terrifying, terrifyingly hot. Understood.
Yep.
Love it.
Terrifyingly hot. I do not know why I have a fear boner.
I think they know exactly why. Is the
Yeah.
concern?
I didn't know this was something I was into. Oh no.
It's one of those situations you look at like they're going to ruin my life, and I'm still going to chase after it.
But I'm kind of into it.
Right, exactly.
Just be lucky that that's not my pred style anymore, baby.
Anyway, you guys go to your secluded room. As you guys ascend the stairs, excuse me, back to the room. Charlie, Jane sort of scoots over and taps the chase as she's still laying down on it.
Damn, girl.
I'll join her.
What can I get you?
Nothing at the moment. I'm fine.
Suit yourself. And she takes a glass of red wine and begins to take a sip out of it.
Like, it actually looks like red wine.
It does indeed look like an actual red wine that was made out of a grape.
A red wine made out of a person.
Well, it'll be more chunkier, I would assume. So,
Its slosh is a little different. No, it definitely looks like the alcoholic beverage variety.
So what's up? Like, super random that you came up to me. So,
Well, if I may be so crash, you're hot, I'm single, and I would like to get to know you.
those are great reasons because I agree.
That I'm single and that I would like to get to know you? Or you think you're
Yeah,
hot?
and that I'm hot.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
I like where your head's at.
But so are you.
Oh, well. My God. Okay. You see her blush a little bit. So, what brings you to Terrible Hote?
Honestly, just checking out the area.
Well, hopefully I'm part of that
I've never
area.
really. I mean, you're in this area, are you not? And I'm sitting next to you, am I not? And we are having a conversation, are we not?
Are you always this sassy or just people you're attracted to?
Mostly to who I'm attracted to.
She sort of stops, smiles. So, anything particular you're checking out, or just sightseeing overall? Or visiting the club scene down here in Terre Haute, or the casino, I guess, also. That's more your advice.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say, like, there's not really a whole lot to sightsee, at least from what I've seen so far. Yeah, I guess like the clubs have been cool. I went to the Grove, I believe they call it.
Yes.
The vibe's pretty cool over there, but I don't know. Me and my friends kind of prefer this one. So
I used to
hanging out.
date the owner.
Of this place?
No, of the Grove.
Oh, of the Grove.
Yeah.
And like they're not the owner anymore.
Right. Yeah, she's moved on to different ventures.
Okay. Okay. Well, that helps clear things up because we actually met an owner over there, so I was a little confused there for a second.
Oh, yeah, no, she's not been that for 2 or 3 years at this point. But enough about talking about exes. That's awkward. Is this your sort of scene, or are you more quiet places to talk?
I kind of go wherever. I feel like wherever I'm at is the vibe. You know what I mean? For somewhere quieter, cool. If not, I don't know. I guess I like being around people. So
Okay.
this is, if I were to pick, this would be the thing. This would be the area. But I'm not opposed to anything else.
Well, maybe
But
after we get to know each other a little bit
mhm.
better, maybe I can show you something almost as good looking as you.
I'll take that as a compliment.
You should.
So what are you doing around here? Are you from here?
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
just
maybe because you've dated the previous owner of the other club.
I am looking to possibly move. Like I mentioned earlier, not exactly from in town, but trying to get away from her past life a little bit. It's just a little bit too much drama for me to deal with.
From where you were previously at, or like this area?
No, where I was previously at, the
Okay.
controlling exes, people who wanted to be done certain ways, and I just was too much.
Are you like, did you have to travel far to get here, or you still kind of
About
in the same area?
45 minutes ish, so not too far.
Oh, that's not far.
Oh.
So the drama didn't spread up to this way.
Hopefully not. I don't want to move further.
So you'd want to stay here,
It's
potentially?
not too bad. There's worse places to live, that's for sure. As long as you're not like in the West Terre Haute, it's not terrible. But on the East Side, it's pretty all right.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to the West Side of Terre Haute. I mean, there's like a bit of a small river that sort of cuts through it. Just don't go over there after dark by yourself.
Okay.
But
So I know you said you don't want to bring up like the past stuff, but I am curious. Who
mhm.
was the previous owner?
I mean, it was her and her group of friends. They sort of went in on a joint venture for it. Her name was Eva.
Okay. Do you remember like were you a part of this club with her?
No. She took it over after we split. She
Got
lived
it.
down with me in Bloomington for a bit, moved up to Indy, met these group of people, um, faked her death, and like the whole family and I grieved, had a whole like funeral for her, and then come to find out that she's actually alive and well, and just didn't want us to deal with anything. So again, part of the drama that I moved away from.
Um, I mean, if I'm getting like too personal here, but it just seems like you kind of moved to where she potentially could have could be at.
Last I know, she was in Indy. So if I don't have to deal with that, then I don't have to. I mean, it's still 45 minutes away from here, so it's still a little bit closer than I would like, but I mean, she probably have to if she's too much of a coward to face us and just fake her death, then that's on her.
Yeah, that is a little weird that she felt like she had to fake her death. And just like not, I mean, I don't know about her family, but like, and not just break up with you if that was what she was trying to do. I don't know.
And she points out herself. I mean, who would break up with this?
Good point. That's a good point. What a loser.
You spoke the words right out of my mouth.
So who is the group of friends? Do you know? Or, like, were you friends with them?
No idea. It's just sort of the things that I've heard. I never met them, never really cared to. After she sort of burned the bridge with me, I kept my distance.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. Sorry, I'm being really curious.
Oh.
Probably overly curious.
Only if you don't buy me a drink.
Good point. I'm gonna wave down a server.
And it's rough about this point. We transition upstairs where you guys have arrived to the private rooms.
All right. So once we get in there, I want to get situated with the line boys. And then once everybody's all comfy, I'm gonna stand up and walk to the other side, leaving them over there kind of by themselves. I'm gonna sit down and go, hi. So
Hi.
there's I'm gonna be completely real with you. There's two reasons that you're in here right now. And I want you to really understand that it'd be a shame to have wasted a bunch of time with y'all because apparently you were saying some stuff that my buddy over there, point to like gesturing, was really interested in. So
Yes.
why don't we just have a little bit of a conversation and understand what you're in on and what you're knowing about?
Yeah, we have some common interests.
Yeah.
Couldn't help but
So
over here on the line. You've got a hobby around alchemy.
It's a nice class, yeah.
Class. Didn't know that they were teaching that at the universities.
Chemistry, alchemy, it's not too different.
Sure, sure. I guess when you're looking to try that sort of stuff out, how do you go about it? There's a lot of different schools of thought on the topic. I'm curious where you sort of landed. And if you're new, then tell me name of a book or whatever, and I'll help you to figure it out.
I mean, like most scientists, testing, verifying, testing again, scrapping the whole hypothesis.
so I'm gonna interject here because I don't want this to go any sort of sideways. You're real cute and you look real smart.
Yes
It'd
and
be a shame.
yes.
It'd be a shame if one of those two were no longer true. So answer the questions and stop being cheeky about it.
I didn't realize you were looking for a specific answer.
You mentioned you were doing testing.
Yes.
This isn't the sort of thing that people just sort of stumble into. I learned from books and from a teacher. I'm
Um,
curious if you did something similar.
they look back and forth to each other. Um, we we have to ask. You say we have similar interests in like what capacity?
Alchemy.
And they sort of look to you, Riley.
Oh yeah, alchemy. It's not really my thing, but he's really into it. So
No,
I'm just
I
making sure.
get it, but like, can I buy you a drink?
Yes. I would love that.
Great. What can I order you?
What are you drinking?
Jack on the rocks.
Sounds good to me.
And you see their demeanor shift a little bit.
Curiosity. I know that I've got the Children of the Night Thin Bloods
Mm-hmm.
pretty well cataloged at this point.
Yeah. These are not them.
These are not them. Do they have any of the like tells of a thin blood, as goofy as that might sound?
Not that is evident across the board. And obviously with thin bloods, that's why they're so dangerous, because it's hard to tell which one is a thin blood or maybe is one that's could be having baby teeth or non like fangs that are really able to pierce the blood or anything like this.
Yeah. God damn it, I miss Sense the Beast so bad.
I mean, we have a lot of books at the university, and we have some really great professors.
Again, professors in alchemy.
Yeah.
Like who?
I mean, there's a few of them. One that we typically go to is a Dr. Anderson.
Okay. How far has Dr. Anderson gotten you?
We've only just sort of begun the 200 level class.
Yeah?
Mhm.
What's it covering?
Melting down solid precious metals mostly, and then how to keep the purities within them as to not be lost in the melting process. For the most part, is the most recent piece that we've been discussing.
Tricky. Yeah, for sure. Anything else?
I mean, we're just. I mean, honestly, this we just had our second class, so it's really early on in this level of course.
Well, good luck. It's a really interesting field. Some of it's a little softer than the rest, but I think you'll have fun with it.
I would like to think so too.
So this is a question that I've been trying to find in the book. I just don't think I read well.
Okay.
Sensing blood type, because I know that like with a herd you can kind of direct it a little bit, but if I was looking for a particular blood type, is that just something I could be like, I'm looking for this blood type?
There is a bloodhound merit that allows you to sort of get into that. I mean, also, if you're looking for a certain blood type, you could also instill the emotions that are involved with that blood to turn it from one type of blood into a different type of blood. If I remember correctly, I think that's a lot of what Dimitri did for their preferred blood type as well. It was like, I need you to be terrified, so I need you to have this sort of level of blood. So I'm going to do the thing. So you can always instill the emotion of the blood type that you're looking for. It just may not be as potent if you're looking for certain levels of that type of blood to be present.
Okay.
And if it's a herd, you can make it your herd that you can choose those select verses. But if you're out in the wild hunting, then it might be a
Okay.
little bit more difficult.
Then never mind.
So the thing that I was looking for in that conversation, and I don't know if we got far enough to make a roll on it,
Mhm.
is the stuff that they're learning about and the stuff that they're talking about, does that sound real, or at least real enough to be dangerous?
Wits plus occult. I'll allow intel plus occult if that is better because it's been some time that you've heard the conversation versus having the pieces that are now put before you.
Difficulty?
Difficulty will be 3 for this. Not exactly your field of expertise, as it were.
Surgeon.
Heard. Surgeon indeed. Medical.
Clearly didn't need to, but 6.
Um, as you definitely does sound very, very real. With just the little bit of time you've had with Xavier and the Spiders projects and stuff like this, definitely sounds like legit blood alchemy. But to what they haven't like discussed what it does to know whether or not it is dangerous. But they definitely know, like from the bits they heard, you definitely can tell that it is real and that this is absolutely something that they're talking about.
So yeah, at some point I'd like to leave them with Riley, and see if I can grab the others who are less proficient at being distracting and have a chat with them.
Yeah. I was really just trying to be supportive of your curiosity in this whole thing. So, like, yeah,
Yeah, but have a party.
I was gonna. Now that you got your information,
First, Dom opens up a briefcase. Gentlemen, I just have a few papers I'll need you to sign. These are non-disclosure agreements. No flash photography unless consented by Mr. Hartmore. Uh, he gets they get last right of approval on all photographs before publication. If you just wouldn't mind signing here and here, standard contract.
Um, do we need to be here?
so
Do you need
I-
to be here?
I just don't know if I feel super comfortable signing this paperwork.
It's just for what's going to happen next.
I'm,
That's the fun part.
I'm. mm,
so I'm sorry that we got real intense and weird. Um, I'm supportive, very supportive of all of my friends' interests, and just making sure that you're not getting into anything weird. Because, like, I know you're strangers. You don't know me from anybody else, but
no.
it's it's wild out there. So, like, just be careful. Is all I'm gonna say. Okay.
Yeah.
And I will apologize on the behalf of all of the intensity. But anyway, you had thoughts about coming in here with me. I had thoughts about coming in here with you. This was not the kind of anything that I was expecting. So, can I get you a drink and let's start there?
I'm not even going to make you roll as they sort of take a sigh, look at each other like, is this dumb? It's dumb. Yeah, it's fine.
Make a mistake.
As they go ahead and sign the non-disclosure agreements and wait for you to order drinks.
Gentlemen, could I have your phones, please?
Promise.
Just for the duration of your visit.
Yes.
Thank you.
I promise he makes me seem so much weirder than I actually am.
It's not weird. It's about protection, Mr. Hartnell.
I know.
Told you it's my job to make sure that your image is maintained.
You're
And
so damn good.
I am more than happy. Trust me. If you walk out of here and not be so wrecked that you can't from what's about to happen, in a good way, then you won't regret having gone through all this rigmarole.
If you sign the papers, he'll stop talking.
They're
If you
already
give me your phones,
signed.
I'll stop talking.
You're here,
Thank you.
please.
I'll-
Yes.
But
Okay.
I'm gonna do the thing to order drinks.
Okay.
And
I will exit and close the door behind me.
I'll look at everybody else and go, I mean, if you want, you can stay, but
Nope.
I head out the door. I'm gonna peace out.
because Dom was so sharky about everything, when things are said and done, I'm gonna invite him back in to get his food if he wants that.
They're still breathing. It's not my kind of meal.
Oh, interesting. That's good to know about you.
Thanks. I hate all of it. The comments that just were made.
You know, I've only met one other person who feeds like that, and they were weird. You're not weird. That's so cool.
Well,
I mean, if it's
I
helpful,
think I
I
know
can
who
take
you're
care of
talking
the
about.
transition.
Oh.
And I
Oh.
mean, you really have to give them some slack. They're just a unique soul.
If it's the one in the cloak, God, I love him. He's so weird.
In a loving way.
Oh my God. But yeah, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm gonna look at everybody, look at the two guys, and go.
I'll pass
let you know.
Riley a vial of cocaine. We'll come back in an hour.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, and this is Riley's wheelhouse. Like it's just a conversation, cutting a line, like.
Go downstairs for a drink.
Yep.
Before you go, just
Yeah.
like right outside the door, close the door behind him. We're gonna need to follow up on that.
I hand you
Somehow.
the phones. You know someone who can do something with those?
I'm gonna turn around and hand them to Kenneth. Go, I can
Not gonna be much better, but I can sure try.
Do
you can
have
at least routinely
contacts?
dial them.
I'm gonna look around downstairs. Do I see anybody I know who might kind of fit the bill that I might have bounced into? I have contacts too. I don't know if that would help.
not to like randomly bump into your contacts, no. But I mean, the only person you recognize downstairs is Charlie.
I mean, I also have Streetwise, so I don't know if like
Charlie, I
maybe
know
somebody's
you're
got a
trying to
rep.
make out, but help me with this phone.
This is more important right now.
Stop kissing girls and fix this phone.
Dang, the old the alive Charlie would never.
Yeah.
Would never kiss girls? Yeah, not
No,
my
I was talking
Charlie.
about not
No.
fixing phones.
Yeah, I was gonna say never pass up the opportunity to like play with electronics.
For what it's worth, the current Riley is too busy doing their own thing to be making these demands.
Hey,
That's
hey,
true.
this is my contribution.
Oh no, your contribution is getting laid.
I'm doing these lines of coke for you.
Hey,
It's for
I'm
your
gonna vomit
The
this later.
sacrifices I make.
hey. Riley routinely gets fucked every other night, all right? But damn it, this time they're taking it for the team.
Kenneth and Vincent are just over here like, do we have to be here? Like,
Yeah.
Um,
We can go downstairs.
yeah, do wits and streetwise.
Okay.
DC is gonna be 3 on this piece here, just because it's not exactly the right place for it.
I get you.
We should follow up with the professor as well.
I will go ahead and do a willpower reroll on that. Just got to give it my all, man.
Or you don't.
Yes! 5.
So, Rob, how does this make you feel? I just have to know. Asking for a
I'm
friend.
just glad that they can roll well sometimes. It doesn't need to be with me.
Okay. You do see a couple of nicer dressed individuals on their phones, pretty heavily into them.
I will. I'll be back. Get yourself a drink. Dance. Partake. Don't leave though.
Understood.
I'll head downstairs.
I want to send Kenneth a text that says, I swear to God, if you're not dancing and enjoying this environment, I'm going to fight you.
all you get is a thumbs up emoji.
It's set to do not disturb.
So rude. Outgoing only.
Should not be sent right now.
It's a little
I'm
toxic.
not going to do it because I think it wouldn't work, but you can hit the notify anyway.
Yeah, it says delivered silently. You can press the notify anyway button.
I'm gonna press it.
Riley, your text message goes through.
Oh, I love it.
I'll just slide up to next to them. Or one of them. Hi.
Yes.
I was wondering if I could ask you a very odd question.
Another one? And they sort of like give like a half joking smile.
Excellent. You seem like you're very technically savvy.
I like to think
Is that
so.
an accurate assumption? If, say, I had a cheating boyfriend and I wanted to get access to his phone, it's password protected. Is there an easy way to do that? Just change the password too, so it makes me suspicious.
I mean, are you guys on the same phone plan? Because you could just always go to the
No,
phone company. Oh, okay. Do you have the device?
I do.
Can I see it?
I'll hand it to him.
They sort of open up the back of the phone and open up their pocket and pull out a small silver case. Open it up, insert what looks like a SD card into it, and just wait a few moments, close the phone back up, and you see it begin to almost like a loading bar as it now is opened and unlocked.
Your lifesaver.
I need that back, the SD card piece.
Yeah. If you take it out, will it?
No,
automatically
it's
get off the
now
phone?
it erased
okay.
the password.
Perfect. If you wouldn't, if you could take that back. But I also have a confession to make.
Yeah.
I've been cheating on my boyfriend, and
Why do you?
I need you to unlock this phone. That's my burner.
No,
and
it's I don't care. I don't care. They take the phone and slide it in as well.
I love
Also
how
been
any story
hitting
that
on
you
you.
tell works fine for the first one and abysmally for the second one.
I hope you never run into this person ever again, because that's gonna be real awkward.
Hi, I've been cheating on myself this whole time. Can you help me unlock my phone?
Because, like, who can you really love if you don't love yourself first?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. Talk about it. Let them know.
Once he hands me the other phone back,
Yeah. He'll hand you
I'll
both
reach
phones.
inside my jacket pocket, pull out a big wad of cash. roll off about $500, slap it on the table. That's for your assistance and your discretion. And I put my card down on the table. Shh, keep my number. If you do this sort of thing often, I might have work for you.
I don't, but do you use Bitcoin by chance?
You know, I have a portfolio that is very diverse, and I do have some crypto. Is that your preference?
Yeah, if it's a lot easier and it's a little bit safer.
Yeah, if you'll kick me over your wallet number, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'll transfer $500 worth of crypto over.
The tech bro is very happy.
And like I said, keep my number.
Just don't text me on it. I'm not trying to get in the middle of whatever you two are going through.
Well, technically it's 4 of us, but don't ask.
That's 4 too many legs that need to be involved.
It's not
Eggs even.
Freeze plenty. I'll walk over to the guys. I'll hand each a phone. Start digging.
I will do my best.
You touch the phone and it breaks.
Oh wait, no!
Stop.
God damn it! I locked it again.
There wasn't even a password.
How did you put a password back on it?
And asked if I wanted to set this. I don't know.
If Vincent seems like really reluctant to touch the phone, I'll probably get the hit.
No, it's fine. I would like to do I did make the check. I would like to do an investigation on the phone.
Yeah, go ahead and roll Intel plus investigation.
Difficulty?
2, because you guys sort of cracked all the security on it.
I'm gonna willpower.
Should I roll the same thing?
Yes,
Or-
please.
I got you.
Whoa, Vincent.
Just barely dragging across the finish line, but got there.
Respectable. Hey, Kenneth also gets there. Both of you can see these are definitely some younger college individuals who are a slew of dating apps, social media profiles, all the things you would expect to find on a phone. You do see there is the notes section, which does have what looks like a shopping list, but it's very odd. We're talking about like 350 pennies, 2 robin eggs, 1.5 ounces of silver, 250 ml of oneg.
So I'm reading it aloud to Dom and to Kenneth, but he keeps pausing. I'm sorry, the mail app keeps opening. So yeah, we've got a problem. I don't know specifically what you can do with this crap, but I know that them asking questions to the wrong people about it is going to get people digging in things that we don't want them digging into. There's a building in downtown Indianapolis that's full of government types who would be more than happy to make a mess out of this for us.
So what's your suggested resolution?
I don't know that I care one way or the other about these 2 kids, but we got to figure out what they're learning at school.
Says Professor Anderson.
I believe so.
That name rings a bell. I can't
Not to
tell
me.
you where.
For all that I was acting like it, I was more into finance than chemistry.
Politics. Could I see if that name's familiar within the Indianapolis area?
Yes, you can absolutely make that. I can if you would like to. It's gonna be a DC 5,
Okay.
through the Indianapolis area. So, but it would be Intel plus politics.
Oh, 6. Baby.
Killing it.
And the look on his face.
Wonderful. There is indeed not a college professor in any sort of capacity, but there is someone who goes by Professor Anderson in the Terre Haute area, who is one of the most highly renowned blood alchemists in Indiana.
Meaning thin blood.
Yes. And
The
you,
name.
like I said, you would know that only thin bloods can complete
Right.
blood alchemy. Even if you were a thin blood and then became a full-blooded kindred, you lose the ability to do any sort of alchemy.
I knew it rang a bell. Prolific blood alchemist in Terre Haute. One of the strongest.
Are they in the fold?
Yes.
Are they a security risk here, or are they kindred?
They're kindred. Yes. Thin blood, of course.
Should we assume that those two are?
Yes. I don't believe mortals can practice blood alchemy.
I'm not concerned about whether their stuff works. I'm concerned about whether or not they know to keep their mouths shut about it.
Well, if they're boldly talking about it in the line, I think we have our answer to that question.
I suppose you're right.
However, we may let Professor Anderson know and allow them to deal with the problem.
That seems fair. If they're this professor's people.
They said they learned from them, and probably makes sense, just like blood sorcerers need to learn their rituals from someone.
Suppose. And trying not to repeat the same mistakes of the college kids, making sure that we're somewhere quiet enough to be talking about this.
Yeah.
But
And I
but
feel
also,
like we're kind of in a safe space anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you guys are up in the second level where you guys are distant from the
we're just
crowd
kinda
down below, but
Yeah.
and there is music that is, it's not blaringly loud, but there is loud enough music where if you have a hushed conversation on the second floor, the people on the first are not going to overhear.
But also, if we're trying to establish our own Baron Hartwell, then this would fall into the realm of things that they might want to clean up.
We could certainly present them with the option. See how they would like to proceed.
You do hear an excited scream coming from Riley Hartmore's room.
Hell yeah. That's how we do that shit. Let them know.
Big step further away from the door.
Yeah, there's a table freed up over there.
And roughly about this time is where we'll go ahead and wrap up tonight's episode, as we will look at having a bit of a time skip by next session, as we will sort of pick up a few nights before the opening of said Succubus Club. So in the chat this week, guys, we will be just sort of discussing, since you guys are not going with the Grove, and looking for a new establishment. We're gonna look 1 year out from opening, so that's gonna be constructing a new place, getting it set up, making sure. Riley, this is Ian. You have a lot of homework because you get to tell me all the cool things that your club is going to offer.
Oh, baby girl, I got you already. Yeah.
And getting that stuff set up.
I'm talking drinks. I'm talking people. I'm talking boots.
I think clubs have those things. Yep.
You gotta have a fight club in the basement, for the more rough and rowdy.
And the blood dolls, right?
Of course, you gotta have the blood dolls. Gotta have the blood dolls.
Riley's like, oh, hold on a second.
What you mean no blood dolls?
Don't
What
worry.
you
Riley.
mean no blood dolls?
Don't you worry about that, Riley. Vincent can take care of it.
I just want to point out, if we were going to go talk to that Professor Anderson, that's definitely one of those times that Riley and Vincent rock up, so I can go, hi, we're going to have a nice conversation, and if you want to get rowdy, my friend over there is going to break all your fingers.
Yeah, we're going to have a nice conversation. Well, a conversation anyways.
Good kindred, bad kindred. Here we go.
But yeah,
Do you
that's
like your hands?
What was it? Your hand ankles?
Fucking hand ankles.
If you're interested about hand ankles, see our other show, Tales of Valerian, on Wednesday nights. Anyway,
It was ridiculous.
we'll see you guys next week on another episode of Indy by Night Blurred Lines. Like I said, we'll be doing a bit of a time skip. So if you guys are wanting to do any sort of big moves outside of opening the club, looking for 4 or 5 dot disciplines, powers, anything of that nature, make sure to let me know as well as player-wise. Chat. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good night.